Hi, I'm Taylor.
And I'm Whitney. And this is a mini Ghost Sisters.
Mini Ghost Sisters. We need to have like a different song for mini episodes. So this mini episode is all about the recordings that I captured at the lake whenever I was there with Stacy and Dad. And there is a surprising amount. And we figured that this was going to end up taking probably a substantial amount of time, and it needed to be its own little thing. So this is our first evidence review minisode, and they may end up not being minisodes after a little bit because this is a surprising amount of stuff.
And like, this is just ours. If you guys have stuff that you want to send in so that we can review that, we're here for it. I mean, it's like, hopefully you would give us background of like, here's what was going on and everything. But if you just sent us a soundbite and we're like, listen to this voice, we will listen to it. We will give you our honest opinion.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cool. So let's go ahead and get into it.
Awesome. Cool.
I actually looked at the digital recorder stuff that I got from the lake.
And I have not heard any of it yet.
Yes. So I was sending things to our group chat for our family with my mom, my dad, Whitney, my great aunt, and my aunt. And Whitney said that she wasn't going to listen to any of it because she wanted to listen to it while we were recording so I could get like actual like real-time reactions.
So I'm hearing it for the first time, like you guys are hearing it.
Yes. So that's exciting. We're going to go through and listen to all of the different things that I caught. And I'm going to explain it. Whitney's got noise canceling headphones on that she's going to listen to all these with. For context,
do you want me to just go ahead and put them on?
No, you can keep them on.
Oh, I can listen to this part? Okay.
So for context, this was at our grandmother's cabin, just like when I was talking about the XLS camera figure that we got last week. Basically, we all went out to lunch for 2 hours, and I put out a digital recorder on the table in the living room / kitchen area, and then a recorder on the bed in the back bedroom. I had a recorder in the front bedroom, but it died after 2 minutes because it had low battery. So it is what it is.
Like it started with low battery.
Yeah, it started with low battery. Yes. For those questioning why we specified that it started with low battery, the theory is that ghosts can drain battery in order to use the energy to manifest. So no, it started with low battery because I did not check the batteries.
Got it. You were
it's just me being a failure.
Not prepared.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Exactly. So go ahead and put the headphones on.
Alrighty.
And the first thing that, and you can probably hear me talking and that's totally fine.
Yeah.
The first thing that I got, okay, so I'm going to preface this with, there's a bunch of thumps and knocks and all that stuff. I'm focusing on the things that I like 100%, these are possibly paranormal. So okay. The knocks and the bumps and that kind of thing, you and I can listen to later and be like, this may or may not be.
Okay.
The first thing that I caught is at 38 minutes in, and it is a series of footsteps in the kitchen living room area. And you can actually hear these all the way through the house. I caught it on the back bedroom as well.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, here we go.
Oh.
Yeah.
It almost sounds like someone, because you get the thump and then thump, thump, thump. Like someone, I don't know, got out of a chair or like took an awkward step and then was like, okay, now I'm going to go over here.
Mm-hmm.
But then it repeats it almost.
Yes.
So it's like, it's someone's gate.
Yes, definitely. Definitely. Okay. So this next one that I caught is at 40 minutes and 39 seconds. This is a scream that I heard.
Oh, I don't know if I want to do this. Okay.
So suddenly it's not okay. Okay, here we go.
Oh.
Yes.
And we're sure this isn't like neighbors or anything.
That is not. So I want to show you the waveform on this.
I see squiggles.
Yes. So the waveform on this, for reference, this up here is me talking. This right here is the actual waveform.
Ooh, I don't like that.
Yeah. So
because it's not like a
child playing or something. Because I caught a child like playing.
A pain.
Yes, it is a pained scream. Yes. Ooh. Yeah, I was very surprised when I heard that. So next is at 47 minutes and 21 seconds. This is a noise followed by footsteps.
Huh. It sounds like someone's trying to rummage through a cabinet. Yeah. I don't quite hear footsteps.
The footsteps I felt were very, very faint. But it does, now that you mentioned rummaging through a cabinet, I could see somebody that opening motion and then afterwards.
Yeah, like that's kind of all I hear.
Okay. So this next one is incredibly interesting. I caught train whistles. I caught 4 total, and you hear them on both recorders.
Oh, but there are no trains anywhere.
Yes.
Near the cabin.
The nearest train track is, I believe, about 30 to 40 miles away, which is too far for you to hear as loud as you're going to hear it.
Okay.
Okay. So Stacy actually pulled up the map to show where these are. And whenever I played it, Dad and I had asked specifically in the group chat, has anybody heard a train at the cabin? And I got a unanimous no.
And even like our cabin and like our childhood spent at that cabin,
never once heard a train.
Because I can hear a train from your place.
Yes.
Like where we are right now. And how far away would you say that is?
That's probably 3 miles. And it's pretty faint.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go.
No fucking way.
Yes.
No way. Like that, like when you said train whistle, I thought you were just kind of like, oh, it's like a whistle. Maybe it's a train. Like that's a fucking train.
Yes.
Like what the fuck? Okay. Wow.
Yes. So I even thought, I was trying to think about like maybe there's a truck in the neighborhood that has that, but
no, because that sounds different.
Yes.
Like that sounds like a train, like it's coming up to that stupid stoplight that I'm going to get stuck at for 30 fucking minutes because it won't go, because it's happened to be way too often, guys. But it doesn't sound like the asshole who got the train whistle as their horn.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Ooh, very weird.
That's weird.
That made me like, I physically paused and was like, did I really just hear that?
Well, and that's part of me is like, did you just find a train whistle?
No. No.
Throw that in.
That's the crazy thing. I was like, what the hell? So here's another scream.
Oh, okay.
And I kind of wonder, I vaguely hear children throughout this.
And that one sounds like, it doesn't sound like the pained scream from before.
Right.
It does sound like, you know, if someone not accidentally, on purpose sprayed someone with a hose and like, whoa, oh God, like,
right. Yeah, that's kind of how I was too. I was like, I'm not too sure about that. Okay, so at an hour and 7 minutes, I caught some whistling. And it sounds like they're just whistling a tune. I actually caught this a couple times.
Oh, it's so faint.
It's very faint. I want to say this next one is louder.
Okay. All right. Okay. I have a few things. All
Okay.
right. So I hear like a note here and there. I don't hear a tune, but Mammy whistled all the time.
All the time.
All the time. Now at the end, something fucking dropped.
Yes.
Or got thrown or like,
Yes.
Like if she was in there making her coffee and like dropped a box on the floor. And then I hear it sounds like kids playing.
Yes, and that's why I was like, I hear kids playing. So I wondered if one of the neighbors' kids was outside.
And I would, because it sounds, like the whistling and everything is already so faint.
Yes.
And then the kid sound is behind that. So I would think that would be outside the cabin and kids playing. So
yeah. So here's the last two train whistles that I got.
Okay. What the fuck?
And then, so this one, the first one happens at 48 minutes and 37 seconds. This one happens at 1 hour and 9 minutes. And then the next one happens at 1 hour and 50 minutes. And here's that one.
It's okay. All right. I'm not. All right. Because it's the first one is like a whoop, whoop, whoop. And then the next one is just a single.
Yep.
And then the next one is just a single.
Yep.
And that's weird. Like if it was a real train, it would like toot toot and then toot toot. Like it would. That's so weird.
The train by my house, at any point, the second that you hear it, it is continuous until it is out of earshot.
Yeah.
So for this one to pop up at 48 minutes and then again about 30 minutes later and then again about 20 minutes later, that's incredibly inconsistent. It's not on a schedule, which you would expect.
We should look up, like, I don't even know what to look up, but look up like how often do trains whistle or how long or how in between toot toots do you toot toot? Like,
so interesting fact about that. Was it Tori? I think it was Tori. It may have been Rosie that said, or maybe it was Lizbeth. Not 100% sure.
oh my gosh.
It was a whirlwind on Friday.
Everyone's like, who the fuck are these people?
Yeah,
Anyways.
these are my coworkers. So one of them, their family works with trains. I think it was Tori. I think it was her dad that works with trains. And she said that if we send the sound bites, that he can tell us what they mean, if they have a meaning.
We'll do it. What the fuck are we doing?
Yeah,
right
so
now?
I'm gonna cut them. I'm gonna cut them and send them to her so that he can listen to them.
Yeah.
So that was the front bedroom recording, and I want to note. Look at how many noises I have noted in here. This is just that front room.
That's a lot.
Yes, it's a lot. So
that's the front living room / kitchen.
Yes.
Okay.
This is the back bedroom.
Okay.
And this is where things might get a little freaky. So the first thing, this one's just like the other one. Look at how many noises I caught.
Not as many.
Not as many, but there's still quite a bit. I caught more voices back here.
Okay. I'm like, do I want to do this? Okay.
It's really not as bad as you think. There's only one in there that I was like, I'm not okay. So I want to preface this with, I think one of these is the neighbor behind us talking.
Okay.
But I have a sound bite of the neighbors talking behind us so that we can compare them.
Okay.
Okay. So this first one is a voice that I think it's a laugh or a cough.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Hang on, let me zoom this in so that I'm on it. Okay.
It kind of sounds like a weird sneeze. Like a
which
oh, I'm so sorry, guys.
we're still recovering from things over here.
It's been a month, y'all.
Yes. How did Butch used to sneeze?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
It was a
It really was. Okay, this next one, I'm not going to tell you. I want you to hear and see if you hear anything.
okay.
It's very faint.
I hear nothing.
You hear nothing?
I hear nothing.
Okay, that's interesting. I hear about halfway through this, I hear a very faint whisper say, "Can you hear me?"
Okay.
You can hear the k of the C. Okay, here we go.
No.
You don't hear it at all.
I hear nothing.
Okay, so I want to preface this. If you hear it, let me know, because the way that I went about doing all of the markings for this was I put my headphones on, I let it run, and I played a cell phone game, because I feel like if you're looking for sounds, you're going to hear your sounds.
Yeah.
Because audio pareidolia is a thing. I was playing my game, and this snapped me out of it, and I felt my stomach drop whenever I heard this.
Yeah, and to me, I just hear static.
And it might be that it's because it's such a short clip. Let me actually pull you back a few seconds and see if the continued static and then that change allows you to hear it.
Okay.
So I'm going to pull you back significant amount of time. So I'm starting at 34 minutes and 42 seconds here. Still don't hear it? Okay.
Mm-mm.
Interesting. Okay, so that was one of the things that I was like, I want to know if you hear this.
Yeah,
not.
I don't hear it.
Okay. That could very well be maybe like it's really not there. So I'm interested to see if you guys hear it or not. If you don't, totally fine. So here are those same footsteps in the back that we caught in the previous recording.
Yeah, those are the same footsteps. Ooh, my nose is starting to. Ooh, okay. You'll have to when you edit this, put the front and then the back.
Yes.
Not next to each other, but
yes,
because I can hear it. I don't know if you guys can, but yeah, those are the same.
Yes, exact same footsteps. So Whitney and I tend to have an adrenaline response to these where we our noses will get tingly, you're going to start crying and stuff. And we both start doing it.
You do start crying.
Yes. Yes. So this is a voice that it sounds like it's in the same room.
Okay.
And this is the one that I'm going to play. After I play this, I want to play the people talking outside.
Okay.
And this is also one that when I have Dad listen to it, I want him to tell me if it sounds like the woman that lives behind them.
Okay.
So 100% not saying this is paranormal, just this is a weird recording.
Yeah, that sounds like it's in the room.
Yes.
I can't make out words or anything. I hear just a and then a ugh.
Yeah, so it sounds like it's asking a question and then it gets a response. You don't hear the response, but it gets a response and then it goes, oh.
Yeah, maybe.
So I'm, again, not 100% sure. Let me play you what it sounds like when people are talking outside.
Play the other one. I don't know.
It's a tough one.
Because, yeah, the other, like, the voices coming from outside, like, you can definitely tell those are outside. But this one, like, and even because I can see the laptop with the waves and stuff, it's different. And also, like, it sounded like you could almost hear their full conversation. And this, I can't make out what anyone's saying.
Right.
So I'm kind of with you on, it could be the neighbors. It could be a person, or not, not a person, a spirit.
The spirit. Woo. Here's that exact same train whistle. Look at how different the waveform is.
Is it going through the bedroom?
I don't know. Like, it's so much louder.
It's so much louder.
Yes, it is. I don't know.
If you guys could see the wavelengths, like maybe Taylor can put them on
Insta.
The Instagram page so you can see the difference between the wavelengths in the front and in the bedroom. Because, like, whoa, like, it's already loud, but it looks like it was in the bedroom. Like, choo choo, we're going out. Bye.
Right. Okay, so this next one is at 1 hour and 28 minutes and 59 seconds. There's a noise followed by a voice. And this voice does not sound like it's outside. You can clearly hear what it's saying. Okay?
All right. Sorry for the silence, y'all. I'm thinking. It sounds like someone's saying, it's time to get up.
I'm hearing mommy get up, but it's time to get up makes sense as well. It sounds like a little boy to me. You want me to play it again?
It sounds like an older woman.
It does? Okay.
Not like a grandma, but like telling her kid, like, hey, get the fuck up.
Right.
Ooh, I think you fucked me up because now I hear mommy get up.
Oh, okay.
But at first I heard, it's time to get up.
Yeah. But either way, there is a voice that's in that room when no one's in the cabin.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that those are the major, like, the rest of them are pops. I do hear things being thrown that we can listen to, offline, that kind of thing. But I literally just turned the recorders on, said, here's the date and the time. This is where we're going out for lunch, and put them down. So I am.
Do you have, I don't know if you did this, because I'm sure it picked up whenever you guys came back in.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
Just so that we can hear, like, I don't know, like y'all's footsteps versus other footsteps, or the door opening versus another noise.
Yes. So here is, let me actually zoom this out a little bit so I can see better what's going on. Okay.
Whatever you just said, I didn't hear you.
I'm just zooming things out. It's fine. Okay, here we go. So this is us coming back.
And this is on the one in the bedroom.
In the bedroom.
Okay.
That's cool. Yeah. Oh my god!
It ending with Aunt Stacy going, "Oh my god!" Okay, so the first thing I want to say, in that, you can hear birds chirping.
Yes.
But in nothing that you just played, I don't hear any birds.
So,
and I don't know why that's what I noticed, but I was like, that's one of those constant noises that you would be like, oh, that was a bird.
Yes.
But like, I don't know. That's the only thing that stuck out to me.
It's very telling when the birds are chirping. So actually about 20 minutes into these recordings, the neighbor started mowing his lawn. And
bastard.
I know. I was like, come on. But yeah. But that kicks up the bird activity. So while he's mowing, you can hear the birds. But the second that activity, like outside activity, kind of dies down, the birds stop. So it's like when they're disturbed, they start birding.
Birds go bird.
Birds go bird. When they're not, like when there's not activity, they calm down.
Okay. Do you have anything else? Like, can I take these off?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, I know. They hurt your ears after a while.
Ooh,
we both wear glasses, and the headphones pushing against your ears really hurt. So that was just the 2 hours. And so Whitney and I are planning on going back next weekend to finish gathering things that we would like to have from our grandmother. And we're going to relook at the cabin. We're going to go out to the little cemetery that's nearby the cabin, and then we might go out to the land and take a look around out there. That one I feel like is really spooky, and we have more time with that because Stacy still owns that.
Yeah, I was like, that's a long weekend. Well, that was interesting. I'm surprised, honestly.
Me too.
Like the footsteps. So the footsteps, the stuff that I can say I without a doubt hear. Footsteps, a whistle here and there, something dropping, and those fucking train whistles.
Yes.
Like, that's so weird.
It's bonkers. It is bananas. Like, I 100% did not expect that.
No.
Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
So yeah, that was the evidence review, and that wraps up the mini episode.
Yeah.
And since this is happening this weekend, and I plan on this being posted on Wednesday, if you have anything that you would like for us to try out or try to debunk or anything like that, let us know so that we can do it. Because we are very much, or at least I am, but you are too, we're very much if there's a logical explanation for it, we're going to try to find it.
Yeah, like for sure. The neighbors, like maybe we can, I don't know. It'll be Easter weekend, so maybe we'll have to see. They may have people over, or they may be out.
They may be, yeah.
So, but if they're out, then and we get other voices, that kind of
confirms it a little bit.
Says what that is, and yeah. So if you guys, and if y'all, I don't know, I want to know more about these train whistles.
Yes.
Like if we get more fucking train whistles, I don't know if I can handle myself.
So I 100% want to do a digital recorder session where we are present for it.
Yeah. And then one where we're gone.
Yes.
I do think since we will be there and we will be there overnight, because you weren't there overnight.
No, I was just there in the daytime.
Leaving stuff overnight.
Yes. And so there's actually some iPad apps that will do a sound triggered or motion triggered sound capture. So then that way we don't necessarily have to, we can put digital recorders out there.
And then you're not wasting your battery.
Right.
Right.
So, and one of my digital recorders is actually sound activated as well. So that's nice. So we'll work on doing that. And I do plan on bringing the entire plethora of equipment out there.
So much stuff.
There's so much stuff. I'll make sure that they're all charged up and batteried and all that stuff. So yeah, please reach out to us if there's anything that you want us to fix or not fix, debunk, or if you want us to look for or anything like that. I did download a screen recorder on the tablet for the SLS cam.
Whoop, whoop. If that figure is back in that chair,
I'm going to fucking lose it.
But also, like, welcome back.
Yeah. Hey, Mima. Hey, Butch. Hey, Mamie. Whoever you is. Yeah. So
and if you're not supposed to be here, get the fuck out.
It might be Nell.
Oh.
Yeah. So Butch's wife, before he became Mammy's companion, her name was Nell, and she died of cancer. And that's actually how Mammy and Butch met, was they were in a support group.
Because our grandfather died of cancer as well.
Yes. So it's very possible that Nell could have been the thing. Also, an interesting point that Mom brought up was this particular cabin was moved from an original location to where it currently is.
We don't know the original location. Those fucking train whistles. Maybe, what if it was right next to a goddamn train station? And we're like, toot toot, bitches, let's go. And maybe, what if it is Nell? And Nell's like, just waiting for my train. Like, what? We don't know. Like, ooh.
We don't know.
Guys,
yeah.
It's intense.
It is intense.
That was more than I expected to hear.
Yeah. It was more than I expected to hear. Like, you should have seen me. I was up in my bedroom. I had the headphones on. I was doing my stuff on my phone. And the second something would happen, I would pause it and I go, shut the fuck up. And Kyanite was like, what? Like, because it's dead silent in my room.
And meanwhile, I'm on a date and I'm getting texts of like, I just heard a fucking train whistle. And I was like, what the fuck? So, and I was like, I will wait and I will hear this with everyone else. So, yeah.
And it's amazing. So, okay. So for realsies this time.
I was going to say, we're actually going to end it here. So you can reach out to us about the debunking at our email.
TheGhostSistersTX@gmail.com.
You could probably also reach out on Instagram, which is also
TheGhostSistersTX.
TX. I was waiting for a .com and that was incorrect. So anyways, we will see you guys, not see you. We'll hear you. Actually, you'll hear us this coming weekend with equipment.
Yes. Episode 6, Paranormal Equipment.
Alrighty. See you later. Spook you later.
Spook you later, bacha.
Bacha.
Okay, bye.